Quiet, you. We're not here yet. What if somebody heard you? Y'all could probably hear that. Hello, Alter darling, and salutations to everybody. 'Tis I, the Yaogwai, here once again. I probably should have hit refresh on the the chat, because that's just showing last week. Refresh. Thank you. How is everybody doing this? Oh, come on, Fluff. Really? Really? Leave your menu up too? God, it's not like you had that thing up for an hour making sure all the motions were right. You are freaking genius. Brilliant! But how is everybody doing? Dinner. Finishing it. Excellent. Consume, darling. Are you... Counter. Counter, are you really going to be doing this? Okay, Counter. I've been patient. I've been gracious. I've been glitching in my hand tracking. My mountain is covered in wolves, so don't test me. We don't want that. We want everything to go just okay. The highest quality second screen content I can produce. Make it feel like you really get your dollar's worth out of that sub that somebody gifted you. That's my plan. And darling Counter, you're gonna help by doing your damn job. There we go. Technology, folks. Okay. Just another fun-filled Monday. Another fun day Monday. Been playing around with a few things, as one can see. I haven't done much work on the model, though I did fix some of the hair clipping. I do need to pull this thing into Unity to actually fix all of it. I have motion of neck now, so that I don't just constantly turn myself excessively. Other things have happened. stuff in the background, change some of the redeems so that they're less terrible, that type of thing. And my phone is going off. Who the fuck? Go away. Nobody cares. But I'm feeling better about this week than I have felt about most weeks, to be honest. Why? Because I've given up on trying to get better. I'm just going to try to function. And when that ultimately fails, well, there's always toaster bath. Oh god, my wrist. Oh god. Ah! You guys saw that. It just turned 300 degrees instantly. Oof. That was not comfortable. That was not comfortable. This camera, right here, is going to be getting a friend soon, probably next paycheck. And it's going to become my dedicated table camera, pointing down, so I've got hand cam for opening packs and doing models at the desk and other things that I would be doing here, because I still haven't cleaned my workshop because there's so much to do in my workshop. Oh my god. But it's going to be replaced for face tracking with the cheapest iPhone X I can find. Because I finally did the research on it and figured out why everybody has to use or uses an iPhone for face tracking. That is because it has a depth of field system in it with using infrared light, infrared emitters, that actually creates a 3D representation or 3D translation of features in close proximity. And iPhone X and above is the only thing that does that. Anything else is an expensive camera rig or a VR system that uses a lot of body tracking points, like a whole lot of body tracking points. And yeah, the AR kit for Apple is free with the purchase of the phone. It's attached to it. So just using VC Face, same program I'm using. And I can't wait to do a side-by-side comparison on stream between the two. Same model, same rigging, but just seeing the sensitivity is going to probably be different. I'll also still have to do a lot of rigging on the model's face, add in a lot of morphs, or pay somebody else to do that. It depends on how many times I am frustrated to tears by it, but my plan is to get better face tracking through that, because that's really, it goes from this level of tracking, where most of what you're doing is through emotion presets, through the morphs. Maybe you can add in a few others if you go into Unity and program them in, but largely it's the consonant or the vowel morphs, a, I, U, E, O, and then face. But might need to re-rig it into the AirKit's VSME's specific shapes it needs. Correct. It does need to be, the model will need to be re-rigged to get the detailed, sort of ultra-expressive nature that somebody like Snuffy or Girl DM has, which Girl DM uses Luppet, but was using VC Face, and Snuffy largely uses VC Face. And I've seen other tubers who use VC Face with that sort of like almost Pixar quality facial expression, and it costs extra to get that kind of rigging done. Is that a scar? Am I bleeding? My palm is bleeding. That's weird. Huh. You can't see it because I'm wearing the glove. Haha. But yeah, there's a lot of adding in additional morphs. Buff Pup. I really should look at... I don't know why I haven't checked Buff Pup out, honestly. You guys are so big on Buff Pup that I really... I mean, I follow Shiabun. Haven't checked out their stuff often, but I love their work. I just... Ow. There you go. Shrug, damn it. But step one, of course, is getting the camera that you can actually do it. Otherwise, there's no point in re-rigging the model. I might end up looking into the cost of buying a model from the ground up. I know 3D is actually usually cheaper than Live 2D, but it also will all depend because I don't want to exploit somebody. I got given a quote by a friend for their somebody they know who's been doing rigging, model building and rigging, like the whole package, and they're not charging enough. Like, I looked at their stuff. They're not charging enough. Plain and simple. I would have to pay them like double what they're asking for because they're too good at it. They're too good at it. I don't even know what systems if they build it ground up in Unity or Blender, or if they use Vroid and then heavily modify the result, but it's amazing looking, and it doesn't look like a Vroid. My model, as much as I tried to make it distinct, does look like a Vroid. This is obviously a Vroid. Elven Magic, Sylvan Magic only goes so far. Oh, cat escape. Good luck. Freiheit, little Kato. Freiheit. But that's what's in the future for me. I want to try and do the rigging myself because it's cheaper. Way cheaper. Now, see whoever you're talking about. I don't have their name. I just got the quote on the rates and then one of some screen grabs of the model they were working on at the time, which was really like mind-blowingly picky about what they wanted in it, which, you know, I can understand being picky when you're commissioning somebody at a certain value, but like, or commissioning somebody in general, but like, they were asking a lot, like emote hair, super expressive face tracking, plus iPhone face tracking, which, like, when you're having a bunch of morphs and a bunch of facial expressions that would work on a webcam, and then you're adding more on that would be the arc tracking. It just... But that person got a hell of a deal. I would not at all feel comfortable paying the price they did for the work they got. I'd have to double it. Which is why step 1 is to try and rig this thing. I like this model. The glamour works well. I mean, come on. Come on. But it's very limited. With an iPhone, with this model, I would be able to express my eyebrows more, like I'm moving them right now. They're very slow to move and don't move much. I'd be able to narrow my eyes, which basically closes them right now, because this camera is not worth the money it cost. But we'll see. That's my current grand plan for things. That, and also commission more emotes. I need more emotes. I want to try and get emotes from different artists. Like, I've heard some people complain about, you know, well, they love all their emotes, but they commission different people they know, and now none of them match. I'm like, no, I like that. I like having a fragment, a piece of art from a person I respect, and having pieces of art from all of the artists I respect, all the artists I love. Platonically, no hetero. Mitigated levels of homo, if that applies. And that they would be able to show, I'd be able to let people throw that out there. That seems cool to me. That seems marvelous. So that, or I do them all myself, which I am not competent at the least. Nope. Let me just... Yeeted links. Excellent. That's where my Discord is, by the way. It's there. Big monitor. That's the tablet. That's the main monitor. And then all the way around the corner is another monitor that's on its own thing for specifically when I'm in VR. I've got the tracking all good. I will check those links out later. Come on, hand. Come on, hand. Really? We're gonna do this game again? You're working for like a solid hour there before stream. And now this hand's gonna drop out all the time. Come on. You're where you need to be. Nope, mouse is just gonna be a dickhead. Come on. Alright, fine. No tracking. Just turning it off. Unplugging it because it's overheating as it is. Folding you away. You go away. Goodbye. But tonight, we have Astroneer. Because I like cracking planets, and we're close to the end. We're getting close there. We're down to a couple planets, now that I think about it. Let's move over to gaming. And then we've got a couple of planets to get slugs from. And to get... I think there's some ancient signal majig I need to bust open. I don't remember. I think each planet and moon has like a old ancient imperial probe or something that needs to be cracked open. It just grants science points, just grants bytes, which I don't need anymore. I've got all the things. We are back on Silva. Back on Sylveon, and we have the Not Even Messing Around kit. Got two great big old platforms there. We've got a thing full of packagers, and we got a thing full of RTGs because we've landed on the planet. Click the Trello link real quick if you want to be impressed by how much the AR kit rigging is once you apply it. Well, first follow me. There we are. Toggle borders. Grab you, move you back over where you're in the way, but you're not like looking at the opposite side of the monitor. And now let's go. Carpe Linkum. Oh yeah, I've seen AI Candy's face tracking. It's amazing. Okay, so this is the person who did AI Candy's face tracking. Fantastic. Yeah, because there's actually Candy's video that I watched last night instead of sleeping like a normal person would be when they'd have to go to work, but, you know, obviously I did not. AR tracking would convince you to have a face. Yeah, that's the thing is, I really, as much as I like going 3D, as much as it's useful for when I VR stream, not that I do that anymore, but, you know. I'll get back to it, guys. It's just really still frustrating. I don't want to have to buy a fucking index to just to show y'all how I VRs. But yeah, their face tracking is, come on, amazing. But it was their video on the process that got me into watching, or into the idea again, and on a deeper level. Because it looks really damn good. Let me see if I'm leaving anything behind. Get back on monitor. I think everything's good. Hope so. I don't have room for anything. Goodbye, squirmies. Okay. hit the yeet seat. Yeah, the price I was quoted, or I was seeing quoted from my friend's friend. Fuck, what planet were we going to? Calidor, Novus, Vanessa. Let's look at the planets list. Silva, De Solo, Calidor, Vanessa, Novus, Glacio. That's right, I was going to Glaceon. Where's Glaceon? Calidor, Artox. There we are. But it was for, like, basically all of the options. It was from ground up, the model and the rigging for AR kit rigging. And everything was around $1,000. Like, base price was around 500, which is just way the hell too cheap. That person is... I do not feel comfortable commissioning them at that price because it's just not enough. They desperately undervalue their work because they do really good work too. Bloop. And I think I have... I'm pretty sure, did I bring the big rover? Or do I need to grab it? A lot of fiber comms are just scammers. Yeah. But this was specifically somebody who is a friend, my friend who I very much trust knows. So it's not a matter of not being able to trust them, but it's more just they don't believe in their work or want to fill up their comm slots, which I understand wanting to fill your slots, wanting to maintain busy, and oh yeah, it's the rovers over there. Wanting to maintain busy and feel like you're making good progress as a business, but if you're doing that at seriously undercutting yourself on the price, you're not doing yourself any favors. Because you're also setting up an expectation other people will then have that they can actually underpay you. That's not cool. It's like people who do full body art for $20. $20 for a headshot from Doppel is a great value. I think she should charge more myself. But then again, I'm also really bad at FPSs, so I know headshots are rare. Welcome in, June, darling. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. How are you this fine Monday? Whoop, whoop. Nope. Don't need to be in a hole. You're sus. Fuck you. Ah! Never trust a plant. Someone from Forma Kit linked their comms are $250 for just for AR kit rigging, or 350 euros, whatever the 384. Yeah, I've seen AR kit rigging being around 5, like 3 to 5, and that seems reasonable to me. This person, should need to get their information and talk to them directly, but they were quote, iPhone tracking, so AR kit rigging was an extra $100. Because you're commissioning them to build the model, and then rigging and custom work and such adds to it. But it just... like, there is no way in hell, even with you building the model yourself so you are intimately aware of how it do, no way is it gonna be only $100 worth of work to have not terrible iPhone rigging. And I mean, if it is terrible, then that's one thing. I'm sad my hand tracking's disagreeing with me because I just made a hand flourish that would have been perfect for that, but it has failed me. June, you pulled a muscle in your shoulder neck, so you're recovering from that. Ooh, be careful with your shoulder necks. They're very sensitive. I hope your shoulder neck recovers well. I joke about that, but I've actually... My left shoulder neck is also bugging me. I sleep poorly. So I'm always putting my shoulder neck out of joint. Also, hello, Drowsy there. I see you, Doppel darling. Took me a moment because I got into talking with Alter about technical stuff. But hello, how are you? Consuming, I'm presuming. Ah, oh god, oh god. What idiot put this hole here? And, you know, left lighted cables out to make sure people... Shut up! Oh god! Okay, I didn't put that part there. I did not put that part there. I cannot be blamed for falling into that small section of it. That was there when I got there. Bonk. But yeah, consume, rest, and recover, darling, because pulled muscles suck. They suck bad. I was flat on my back with a pulled neck muscle for like 3 weeks and almost got fired when I was working for the shitty visual novel company because of the fact that I had that going on and couldn't even like sit up to do work. Yes, holes. Who put all these holes here? Seriously. Let me recenter my camera. My monitor is like up a little bit, so I'm looking at a slightly upward angle to look at my game, but I could really just play... Well... Actually, yeah, there's no latency right now on OBS, so I could play from OBS. Hard to lay down or get up. That sucks. Yeah, that's what... Every time. I'm just gonna have to pave over this. That's what happened to me was I woke up and like the second I moved, it was just... Damn it! Stop! Stop! Second I moved, I got just horrible burning pain in my neck. It was really hard to get out of bed, like harder than it normally is, which it's not. That's not easy. Let's be honest, folks. Take it easy. Stay off of your shoulder neck. Try to avoid walking on it. Unfortunately, I don't have any good cures for you because the cure I had at the time was a friend of mine handed me some mystery pills. I'm not asking where she got them from, but that was a thing that happened, and those were very good at what they did. Like, super good at what they did. I think I lost a day. Or 3. So if your friend hands you random pills, just take them. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Do drugs, kids. Only helps 60% so far. Oof. I know there are more efficient ways of doing this with, like, enormous solar panels and such, but it was so much easier just to build a bunch of RTGs and then a bunch of repackagers. Move! Move, stupids. Whoop, that's wrong direction there. There we go. Now, how many RTGs is it going to take? Got my last resort, but that's more for kidney stones, but they gave you a huge amount. Oh man, are you dealing with kidney stones and a messed up shoulder neck? That is brutal, darling. I am so sorry. Counter, I said darling. Learn your goddamn place. A lot of RTGs, yes. Once you get to a certain point, you can pretty much just, if you have the time, make anything. And the other day, I spent a couple hours just making an entire canister of nanotubes. So I've got plenty of RTGs. Because these last couple planets take a lot of power. Let's just clear this so that when I port in here, I don't just hit ice and die. Song of Ice and Dire. Now the fun part. I can put 2 of these back on the butt end. Well, I can unplug, put 2 back on the butt end, and then just repackage a bunch of things. This is why I got a nice tall container of repackagers, which I'll probably run through right quick. That's better than trying to drag the platforms because they don't drag well. I've learned that much. The platforms do not drag well. Or at all. And they will pull the, No, wait, what am I doing? Stupid. Baka. They won't pull your V2L out of the air, but they will break your tether to them if you're trying to, grapple them. Kidney pain here and there, on and off. Never know when it's going to happen. That sucks, darling. I am so sorry you were having that on top of things. Like just intermittent random kidney stabbings. Oh, I will have to shrink these RTGs. Do I need to... Ooh. I shrink this one. I believe I have enough space to put the RTGs on here. I don't need all of these, that's for certain, but just because I can. And bag the last 2, put that aside, and then I can drop you there and you there. And thank you, best Lego game ever. Yeah, I said it. 16 since 28. Oh my god. Are you just drinking, like, all the soda and tea? Or are you just occasionally just nomming some rocks? Just periodically like, stone, good. Okay, pan out. I can't see a damn thing because of this enormous ship. Four in one day and still went to work. You are a badass, I will say that much. You are an absolute Chad, June. I have not had a stone myself, but my brother managed to earn one by drinking, like, the darkest tea ever. I know some people who get them from soda super easy. I've been thankful to not. But watching my brother get flattened by a stone is fun. Well, I mean, it was amusing to me, to be honest, because, you know, I'm kind of a dick like that. But it's also, you know, unfortunate seeing that level of pain in somebody you care about, even if they're kind of an ass. But you're so used to it. You're such a hardcore MFer. And you're like, you know what? Nah. Let me just get rid of this aquarium's worth of gravel here and, clock in, boss. I mean, you shouldn't have to. You should be able to take the fucking day off if you drop 4 stones. Why am I seeing... Oh, do I need to explode these? Is that where they are? Should I have brought some explodies? Why are these down here? You know what? You're down here, so you'll stay down here. I don't even need this base anymore. Do I have some kapow upstairs? I'm curious if I have some kapow upstairs. Some kapow sun. It was the last day of an internship that you really enjoyed. Okay. Well, I mean, I get that you enjoyed the internship, but you should not yeet aquarium gravel out your bits repeatedly and then go in like the internship that much. Again, bless you, darling. I need to do something about camera positioning, I think. I think that's part of why I'm having some tracking issues of recent. Let's go back home. One of the best parts about this game is you're not stuck in one place. Once you have certain capabilities, you can just fly everywhere. Ba 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 ba, fly everywhere. Of course, I just missed it. And again, I've also got markers like all over the place. There we are. Oh, God, I just touched my face and realized I haven't shaved in like, 2 weeks? 2 weeks, I think. That might be it causing tracking issues too. So... Yup. Nope, 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 nope. Turn around. Yoink. There we go. Proper drive-by. Not sure if June's seen my corporate life simulator here. This is what my job feels like so fucking often. Bloop. Get you plugged in. Drop you there, why not? Anything else I want to drop here? Anything else I want to grab? No, but I'll take a moment to admire my base, because this shit looks great. All stretched out, organized, got plenty of space for new bits and bobs I find. Oh, a horn. I'll need a horn. Oh, you know what? While I'm here and I have space now, I can, bonk. Rent a starport. Which I do by removing... Landing pad. 2 ceramic, 1 aluminum. How is the landing pad that cheap? There's 1 aluminum. Aluminum is a mess to try and get. There we go. Come on, plug in. Oh, 2 ceramic, 1 aluminum. They're... So you can set up multiples of them easily, because they are really convenient. And, like, if you're doing long-term, like, if you set up a server for people to play on, and just, like, yeah, okay, everything's been cracked, but just enjoy wandering around, building stuff, fucking about, then, yeah, being able to set up landing pads at your own specific places and such, that's got to be super handy. And having one on every planet is great, because then you can go pick up your jobs. But y'all can't see it, but I'm stretching. I turned off my hand tracking because it's being a dick. There we go. Big stretch. Let me try this again. Hand tracking plug in now. Boop, bada-doop. Hand tracking turn on now. Perfect. Absolutely fine. 10 out of 10. Is this how your shoulder feels? Like this right here? Okay, bear with me one moment. Let me put your BRB screen for a second while I get extremely disappointed in technology. Guess I need to pull up... Oh, great. Of course, I can't pull up the damn app because my primary monitor has something that is maximized, so... There we go. Cheat. Please don't panic. I said open visualizer. What part of that is so freaking hard for you? Tracking visualizer not responding. There we go. It's tracking from desktop mode. I can't set it to head mount as default. Why? Because it hates me and everything I stand for. Which is not much because I'm in a computer chair, so why would I be standing? Okay, there we go. Drop that away, turn off Steam VR. I don't know why Steam VR comes up. Back to gaming. Back to the gaming window. Ha! I like seeing the Vangie emote up. It's one of their, like, oh, you can animate this by doing a simple thing, and like, well, okay, that seems like the obvious way to go about things with that one. Twitch mobile broken? Oof, okay. See you in a moment then, darling. Okay, I didn't even say the full word there. I know it cut off. Fine, whatever, you know what? It's fine, it's fine. Yeet! Salute. So Glacio was actually the first planet I landed on. Because I wanted iron. And iron's on the surface of Glacio, so I'm like, why not? Why bother doing things in sequence? I need iron now. And Glacio is kind of tough when it's like, welcome back, darling. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Did you enjoy your reboot? I know there's a lot of fans of Reboot out there. I've never seen it, but I've had to do it. Have I used the mining drills? The stompers you put down on the ground and it just goes boom, and eventually gets you some stuff. Yes, I have those on Silva. I'm currently mining the corn cob, harvesting the corn cob fields with them. Let's drop you out a little bit away from the base so that you're a little bit more distant of a drop point. Unpack and then expand. Oop. Don't need the honk yet. Yeah, I don't use them on other planets because they're kind of a pain to build and such, and I don't... Honestly, I don't really have a need to pull resources from other planets at this point. I've got a really good trade setup. If anything, I have more of a need to harvest... salvage from other planets, because I'm starting to run out of it on Silva. Get back over here. I'm not done with you. Oh, that yoked that. Scan Glacio Shell, Glacio Shell, Glacio Shell. I will take the quartz now because I will need that in a bit. Yeah, the God, I can't remember what they're called. They're not they're not exactly mining drills, but they're the resource gatherers though that don't deform the surface. They're useful, but getting enough power to them is kind of a pain. Because the best way to do it is with a XL solar panel or windmill, or, you know, both, just to be sure you're covered. And that's... beacon. That's yet another huge-ass thing you have to pack up and then haul around. Oh, they used to take less power? It took an uncomfortable amount of time, by the way, to find out that there was a medium storage rack on the top of that thing, so that you could drop a medium canister on top of it, and it just fills the medium canister. I accidentally clicked into my own chat window overlay, and it's telling me my own chat rules. Twitch darling. I know my rules. I ignore them with great frequency. Where was I going? Let's just line up. Screw the environment, folks! Oh, the counter? That's the darling counter. What happens when I hit one of these balloons with the drill? Will I take damage, or is it going to be like everything else? Oh, probably wasn't even close enough to take damage. But still, screw that plant. Never trust a plant. Never trust a plant. Oh, yeah, I need to program in way more ways to say darling. Oh, I was aiming downward. Didn't even notice it. Aha. Because it doesn't have enough ways to recognize me, even at 50% confidence rate, which means that it will occasionally pick up. Like, I was watching Cozy Cat Girl's Kingdom Hearts stream before my stream, the one we raided into. Then I was saying darkness along with her, and it picked up a darkness as a darling. Get out. And fuck you. Try to be... You know what? I should just honestly give up on trying to be a little more say-so than I need to be, because there's no point. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I was anything but a filthy, rotten, just filthy, utterly filthy brick. I mean, specifically, I'd be lying to the people who are here right now and know better, because they see me in other people's chats. I victimize some of you. So... Really? Always park just that slightest bit too far away. Yes, Kashid is innocent of these crimes. Alright, fine, I'll pop one more. I see that, Kells. Still counts. I'm calling you out. Welcome, Kells, darling. Also, I don't think anybody took first or second, so... Yeah. You played yourself? But either way, welcome in. Someone took first. Did I miss someone taking... Oh, Ultra probably took first. Yeah, Ultra took first right after saying they were finishing dinner. That makes sense. But welcome in, darling. And Kells, you can't be first and second. Or third and second. I mean, technically you can, and nobody's gonna stop you, because... don't care that much. These are resin or compound. I don't remember which, but I feel like I'm gonna need to build more once I get to the next place. Yeah, you can, and you just did. You know what? You got me there. Darling, you got me there. My mouse arm just drop off again. Stupid tracking. I got it programmed pretty close. Like, it's... fingertips are a little off, but I can bring my hands really close to each other. Where's Fluffy? There he is! And then it ruins it. And then the speed, the lack of tracking on that. There he is! Stupid joke, but still. How am I tracking the hands? I have a hand tracker. But no, there's a object called a leap motion tracker, which they're making a better version of. That is so good that Solf's actually hype about. And Solf is absolutely frustrated with using the regular tracker. But I don't blame her. The regular tracker can eat it. This one is kind of a pain. It's still better than the one on my, Pimax, but at the same time it's one on a headset, so okay. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's attached to an HMD, so get back here, you bastard. You keep your hands to your side. Yeah, you gotta have a Pimax HM, or not Pimax HMD. Ah. Head in the game, Fluffy. Come on. You've got to have a Leap Motion controller and the Leap Motion Ultra program. I'll see when you get back here, June, darling, to really get the tracking going. And when it wants to work, it works pretty well. I mean, it's coming from the perspective of right here on my chest, like right around where the just below the control module. The control gem for my glamour, and it generally, like, it's okay. I'm kind of making a grab boobs motion here. It's good for other motions. Kind of tricky at reading a single thing. A little dongle thing, yes. If you get it working chef's kiss, it's great. And there's a couple of options. Like, I was tracking from on top of my desk, which worked pretty well for tracking like vertical motion, like hands laying like this. But having it at my chest means I can turn my hand this way and it tracks really well too. I just don't like wearing it. It's annoying to wear. So I keep it off of I have it on a arm mount because I've just got nothing but swing arm mounts. My computer space is made by Dr. Octopus and GLaDOS. They had a thing. Alright, let's go to the next place, though. But yeah, the Leap Motion controller, it is for... especially since it wasn't designed for virtual tubing or hand tracking for gaming purposes. It was designed as a productivity device largely. It's pretty impressive, and you know, being the first of its kind or thereabouts, it's quite impressive how it do. It just, well, like both my arms dropped out right there. Come on, thank you. And I hadn't moved the angle or anything like that. It's just deciding randomly to drop my mouse arm. And it's a part of it is if there's a light on aimed at it, it throws off the infrared cameras that it runs off of. But it also just, it's not the best. Like I said, for what it does it well, and for its intended purpose, it's great. Like being able to do productivity on a Johnny Mnemonic level where you're like, ha, twist, and move, and shrink, and hack. Hack the world. Cha-cha. But, like, doing this, puppeting a model, it's not designed for that, but it does it okay. But it is one of those things that if you get into it, you're going to be constantly fucking with it. Like, I guarantee you it is going to be frustrating you sometimes. Lights off for face, but interrupts the hand sensor. Lights on for face, but interrupts the hand sensor. Lights off, face wigs out. Yeah. It's another reason why why I'm picking up the iPhone to track with here soon. Is that using infrared scanning, you can track in very low light. Also, let's fuck up these plants because I hate them. Hey, grenade plants, eat it. Just all three of you. All three of you eat it. Yeah. Which, Kells, I'm going to be experimenting with it, but I'm going to be picking up an iPhone X. You need to have an iPhone X or above for it to work. But the face tracking done through an iPhone camera is so much sharper because it uses infrared emitters to give a depth of field. Ooh, Edgy Kelly's coming along nicely. Excellent. Let me know if you want any help with that, any advice, need some extra eyes on it. If you want to keep it to yourself and expose it, we're diverting course to fuck over these grenade plants. Yeah, get stick bugged, motherfuckers. Let me know. But yeah, iPhone, an iPhone is the cheapest option is a sad statement. But I can't wait to see Edgy Kells. Yeah, there's a couple of webcams that have depth of field to them, but they're really damn pricey. You can get an iPhone X right now for a couple hundred, and that's with the microchip shortage causing price increases, and with the popularity of VTubing in general, and the want for it as a VTuber. There will be a market for VTubing cameras in time, I'm sure of it. Park. Yeah, I cannot wait to see Edgy Kells. Looking for cool stuff on booth right now. Good, good. Sorry, there was a annoying pop-up that was just all up in my grill. Is it still stealing if you take the free mesh just for the shape and then make it completely different? To my understanding, no. If it's transformative enough, and this is definitely something that budget VTubers, especially 3D VTubers, such as ourselves, have a conflict on, because it's like this. I've mentioned it before, and of course I was there, you know, live streaming it when I was making it, but this hoodie, right, or this coat I'm wearing right now was a mesh for a hoodie that was stretched over a different over a long coat pattern, which is why it's got like on the chest area, it's got a very specific outlined section that's actually with the differences in how the models are laid out. That's where the hoodie section would go for the hood. And that's also why there's black voids that I need to eventually fill in or do something with, is because those were sections that were just not there. But between that and the sleeve manipulation and the fact that it was a crop top, so it came up to like under boob pretty much. To my mind, it's plenty transformative. Put in the little heart window myself, the piping. I think that works. But if it's, I always would also check, because there will be licensing saying it's welcome in, Raffi dear, welcome in, darling. If something says it's for commercial use, then fuck it. Or for free use, fuck it. Feel no guilt. I think I have enough here to package these thingies. But I will need to make more packagers next time. Eat all the things and feel no guilt. Welcome in, Avalon, darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ping. I have exactly enough. I need to actually look up packager in my backpack and see what it takes. Hoping it's compound, because I ran over some compound on my way here, and that would be convenient. So how are things with you, Raffi, darling, and you, Avalon, my dear? How are you guys doing? While I look up packagers. Class good. Class good. Good. You like the drawing class? Fuck. Graphite. Hit some graphite on my way over. Besides, you're bored enough to make... oh, it was nice and close. That's good. To make fresh egg noodles and chicken bacon carbonara-like thing. Nice. You are such an amazing cook, Avalon. I like having game sessions over at your place, because it means I'm going to eat well. Which is why when game sessions over at my place, it's usually like takeout pizza. Because I am not good at cooking. Let's see, we've cracked 3 so far. Better for some of your game sessions versus the family sessions. Fair. Fair. Sorry, did you drop a whole shitload of graphite into the ground? Who told you to do that? Now I have to dig. That F word, yes. No, not that one, Raffi. Fried. No, Kels. Okay, well, you got me there, Avalon darling, with effort, because I did not expect that to be an F word, but it's... It is an F, yes. And I get an F in my Recognizing Pedantry 101 class. You sent me drawings. Ooh. Neat. I'm gonna put these on my fridge. Technically correct, the best kind of correct. Not wrong. Not wrong at all. What was I doing? There, I was resetting to the fluff pile. When I'm on stream, I like to have it on the fluff pile so that when people toss stuff into it, I can glance over, but also, in case something catastrophic happens, it doesn't, like, show, you know, my bitching out work channel or out some friends or something like that. So it would really suck if, like, private message conversation between me and a friend who's closeted happens to get dropped onto stream just because something fucky happens with my computer. Figured yourself out on the artistic spectrum. Yeah, I get it. You're very clever, Raffi. I've never once heard that joke before. Never at all made it myself because I'm kind of a piece of shit too. Surrealism's really good stuff, though. I mean, can be super pretentious, but so can all art, really. I do like surrealism, though. It's just one of those things where you're all like, oh, you had expectations? Nope. World does not work that way, fucko. Probably in another spectrum. Well, you are on one spectrum. We had that conversation. Culinary art. Nice. Now I'm hungry again. Raffi, why are you awake for 31 hours? I mean, aside from the fact that you're still a teenager, so you can actually do that without dying. I had a hard time enough staying up for 14 hours at Quilby's 24-hour stream, which was fucking great. She dropped merch, guys. Not sure if y'all know Quilby, but hey, you should. Quilby's fantastic. But, like, she got blankets. Blankets with her fluffy blue fox form on it. Amazing stuff. There's some magnets. I'm definitely going to be covering my fridge in magnets. Stickers, so I may or may not have another sticker for another gun. Yes, I'm the person who puts stickers on guns. My gun. You don't like it? Don't put stickers on your gun. It's that simple. Had a single cappuccino at 8 a.m. and now you're awake for 3 days. Do you not do the caffeines much? Is that what this is? Zero tiredness. I hate you. Exactly. Avalon. It's my firearm, so people can deal with it. I got a problem, roll for initiative, and also, you know, thusly be one of those terrible fucking gun owners. Speaking of, a friend of mine finally realized that they kind of live in a shit neighborhood and are buying a firearm, but they're bothered because they want higher capacity than a 1911, which is their preferred frame is. But they like 45, so they're compromising and going to 9mm, which can double stack, which they've talked shit about all the time I've known them. But they're doing it by buying a 2011, which is a update to the 1911 to do a double stack 9mm. The thing is, they still live in Washington. So you do a double stack 9mm, then that uses a high capacity magazine, which you can't use anymore. So he's complaining because they are expensive, which yes, they are. Like, pretty much anything in the 2011 frame is going to be expensive because it's usually they're made as race guns and police guns, like competition weapons and such. But it just, I can understand that he doesn't like certain frames. Like, I don't like the Glock myself. I don't find it comfortable at all, and it's ugly as sin. But, you know, you should only be looking at aesthetics so far for a defensive tool. Main thing is utility, but he's such a, like, gun bigot. He demands a 1911, but most of them are either really terrible right now, like Kunin Arms and Taurus. Oof. Taurus 1911s are not quality. I mean, they can be, but they're not really. Or they are almost sort of boutique design, like, God, who is it that does the light double action? But they're expensive, custom, high-quality designs that cost, you know, $2,000 to build, or $2,000 to buy. Time for them to get a M950A with a 100-round mag. Still have the same problem of being in Washington. Which is the... I don't know how to break it to them, but if they're gonna end up paying the kind of cash for one of the high-grade 2011s out there, they're gonna be doing it for nothing. It's a joke. 50-round magazine instead, yes. That's really kind of the part where I riff on the current gun legislation coming out of my state because it's not useful. It's designed to make you feel good about doing something, but it doesn't actually accomplish anything significant. He just needs to go to Idaho to buy it. That is still importing a weapon, or importing high cap magazines. We are currently, if I understand correctly, the legislation passed and we are restricted to 10-round magazines, which is an issue because any double stack 9mm doesn't make a 10 round magazine. Their smallest is 12. Usually 14, actually. And it just... I don't know, man. It's... I've gone off on it before, but it's not effective legislation to ban the capacity of the magazine. Especially when everybody says it's a mental health thing, but nobody does shit all for the mental health care system in this nation, let alone the stigmas around mental health, so that people don't feel as though there's some sort of spree killer waiting to happen just by existing. They don't feel like a pariah, they don't feel like an outcast, like they're being constantly judged. Which, by the way, feeling like you're constantly judged when you have anxiety and paranoia disorder, don't know about paranoia on a personal level, but anxiety, I can definitely say, it is not comfortable. And does not help the situation. Yeah, it's the fact that it can hold it. The magazine size is what matters. If you have a 20 round magazine and you put 10 rounds in, it's still a 20 round magazine. .45 ACP with a 15 round mag is like a brick in your hand. Yes. And that's the funny thing, is that, like, the optimal option becomes buy a high-capacity magazine for a 45, which doesn't count as a high-capacity magazine, because it's under 10. Kohime, darling, welcome in, welcome in. I don't care if you people judge me. I mean, I'm judging you all. Seems only fair. Yeah, there's some decent stuff. I mean, you're not paying anything, which is really just sort of like, you gotta look at it that way. You're not paying for it. But at the same time, you get what you pay for. There's some really decent stuff. There's some stuff out there that people put up there to push their art Patreon or their Ko-Fi for commissions, and they're all like, here's an example for freezies. Or something like that. But then there's also people who are just like, I made this coat, but in red. It's a coat that already existed, but it's red. Here you go. Cool, thanks. I guess. Again, not to judge somebody's free content, by any means. I mean, either way, the magazine legislation doesn't bother me, or doesn't affect me, other than my inability to get an AK in this state, which is already hampered by the assault weapons ban in this state, and the assault weapons classification and further ban in this state. Because I've got a high-capacity 9mm that has 15-round magazines, and I already have a pair of 15-round magazines and a pair of 12-round magazines. And because I already have them, they're legal. So the state can suck it. I also don't carry it because it's very awkward to use. It is a compact 9mm. It's made mostly out of polymer and aluminum, so the recoil on it is an absolute bitch. Just saw demon arm texture and it's black transparent gradient from hands to upper arm. I mean, I would still download it. Missile launchers? No, missile launchers are destructive devices. There's very few circumstances in which a civilian can own them. And definitely not in my state. I don't know, I guess I basically just said a whole bunch of words to explain how I have a friend who's kind of dumb. And I really could have just said, I have a friend. Because if they're my friend, they're kind of dumb already, or at least have low standards. Flamethrowers are perfectly legal in America, and that I love. You represent that comment. Yes. But you see, I know you are pedantic enough to be able to confirm, rather verbosely, that you are not dumb. So it's the other part. Shit taste. Why did I do the thing? Beer taste, champagne budget. Yeah, flamethrowers we can have in America, A, they're very poorly legislated in general, but because they have extremely useful purposes for, you know, brush clearing and taking care of, you know, swarms and nests and such, perfectly legal to own a flamethrower most places. Even then, where it's not, it's because you're in the middle of a very well-populated city, and no shit you can't have a flamethrower. Even then, I think I can actually own a flamethrower here in Tacoma. Just can't be powered by napalm. Yeah, it can be basically any... You can use gasoline, you just can't jelly the gasoline, basically. Which is funny to me. But again, they're very useful for people with tracts of land. Especially out here where you'll end up with just a shitload of bees' nests everywhere. You can also make one with a lighter and Axe body spray. And a rubber band if you're feeling fancy. That sounds exactly like the kind of flamethrower I'd expect somebody who's a college student to make. Scotch broom, yes. Fucking Scotch broom, everywhere. One of the most, like, allergy triggering plants on the planet. Like, it just shreks people. It's everywhere. It's practically our state plant. I don't know what our state flower is. I also don't care that much, though, so... meh. Played around with aerosol deodorant and a lighter before. Rhododendron. Or maybe you don't joke. I mean, hard to say. Raffi kinda dumb. We have a state grass. Is it Blue Dream or Maui Wowie? Or no, probably Gorilla Cake. Blue Bunch Wheatgrass. That's boring. That doesn't sound like it'll get you high. Can't be our state grass. Don't know if that expression means... Oh, rotten finger? Yeah, I have not heard that one, darling. Sorry. It's actual grass in eastern Washington. Well, leave it to Eastern Washington to make things weird again. Our gem is petrified fucking wood, really? Oh, that makes too much fucking sense. I mean, we do have that petrified forest. Like, just a whole goddamn forest that's stoned as fuck. Bad luck with choosing romantic interests. Not sure how that plays into having a rotten finger specifically, like why your finger's rotten, but... No, the 3 girls I actually confessed to don't like guys. Ouch. Well, confess to some guys, darling. We're way less picky. Something about pointing to the person. Ah. See? Ultra knows. Oh. So I haven't mentioned it yet, but I've got, if you follow my Twitter, posted a picture of like a couple boxes of Magic the Gathering cards. I'm going to be doing a thing now, starting basically now-ish, where if I get a sub, I open a pack of cards on stream. And it's something I am borrowing a page from Comfy Catboy's book, which, I mean, he's also stole that from somebody else. But if I say he's an inspiration, then it's not theft. It's inspiring. But it seems like a fun thing to do. Plus, I mean, it gave me an excuse to buy a box of Innistrad Crimson Vow and a box of Forgotten Realms Collectors boosters. Well, you see, the problem is, A, I'm not sure if Ultra actually goes that direction, and I'm not going to judge or out one way or another. But also, Ultra has a lot better taste, because Ultra has double. And you know what they say, once you go mutton, that's what you wantin'. Miss every shot you don't take. Well, yeah, but, I mean, if you have the accuracy of a Stormtrooper, it's not really making much difference, darling. Somewhere a furry nods in approval and winces at the pun. Good. I must both gain the approval and cause suffering to furries. Oh good, I don't have any private messages on my Discord from somebody saying, dude, what the fuck, yet, so... Good. I am fluffy, yes. And... as I told Quilby in that stream where chat bullied her into admitting she's a furry, because... chat loves the streamer, and is shitty to the streamer because chat loves the streamer. I've never said I wasn't a furry. Never said I was, but I ain't gonna complain or judge one way or another. There are worse things in the world. So you're basically half furry. Yes, I was actually bitten by a bright neon green werewolf. I've seen Robin Hood, I Am Tainted. Oh my god, yes. 1000%. Now all of a sudden being a radicalized socialist, queer furry kind of makes a lot of sense. Disney's Robin Hood. You know, the best one. Because it does a sexy fox for you regardless of which orientation you go for. I am going to be right back. My dinner has been chili cheese Fritos and beer, and one of those is out. So I'm going to grab another beer. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. You got 2 hot boxes. True. 100%. I need to finish this goddamn floor so hard. Mel Brooks made it the better Robin Hood movie, though. Yeah, Men in Tights was pretty freaking good. I have been drinking Coors Banquet on the basis that it actually doesn't taste bad. Not particularly good, but not particularly bad. It's pretty mid-ground. And it's also pretty cheap. Rafi, darling. Welcome. I'm glad to see you here. You must be new. I certainly don't recognize anybody around here that looks at all like you. And believe me, I'd remember. That looked super awkward when my hand stopped tracking. Ah!
Koyami Nakamura has gifted 2 subs to viewers.
I thought I changed that gift thingy. Damn it. Okay, let me go over to live cam and turn my cam really quickly away from my face. It's not gonna track because I need to turn off face tracking in general settings so I can get my camera back. There we go, table cam. Okay. Let's get this kind of pointed a bit better. Hand reveal, yes. And if you haven't noticed, I fixed the tracking, the camera quality. You'll never believe what I had to do to make the camera quality like twice as good as original. I turned the settings from auto to 1080p. Because auto apparently means, oh, we're not going to track for shit, and everything's going to look horrible. That right there, that's that stab in my hand I didn't notice until I was on stream, by the way. Okay, let's see here. We got 2. So we are going to do a Kamigawa and... Or actually, Kohime, since you have gifted a lot, I've got Crimson Vow, so vampires, Kamigawa, so neon weebs, and I've got collector's packs of the Dungeons & Dragons Forgotten Realms booster. What would you like to see opened? Oh yes, you can see my OBS in the corner there. I have shown my OBS on the screen. Ah! Whoa! Before... Ah! Mother... Stop that. Ah, I hate the mount on this thing. It's just Do not buy the Logitech Dreamcam. It is such a piece of shit. I'm not doxing myself again. You're seeing a small corner of OBS. It's nothing. You're not seeing anything valuable. Elgato. Right, Elgato Streamcam. Elgato? Don't buy the streamer cam. It's $120 of useless. Go buy a Logitech 950C or above. Like any 950 grade. But there was also a Perlas de Esperanton. I should actually write down some sentences because I just keep forgetting what I would want to say when I'm put on the spot like this by Raffi. Specifically seems to be the one who does it. Well, mi perlas la Esperanton, mi ne komencanto, char mi ne instruisto. I don't know the word for intermediate, so C922 webcam. Yes, C922 is a good one. Honestly, C922 is pretty decent. Let's see here. Mian gato ne dormas, char li estas tre malenas. First statement was, I speak Esperanto. I am neither a beginner nor an instructor. Second statement was that my cat is not sleeping because he's stupid. Hydration. Hail hydration. Yes, I know how you have not slept in 32 hours. He is so stupid, but he is so soft. Let's grab these packs, though, while I'm being distracted. There we go. Two shiny boys. Can I turn the camera up a bit? Put the thing, wiggle it. There we go. Yeah, those are frustrating the camera. That's how quality those are. I got the No, it's the Logitech streamer. Thank you. Thank you. You have yourself a good night, Raffi, darling. Consume sleep. Consume rest. But I got the streamer cam because of the fact that it can do 60 FPS at 1080p. The problem is it can do that using its software. Welcome, darling. Or welcome back, drowsy doppel derp, darling. Thank you, Doppel. Love you too. I should probably put a cooldown on those, but I have not. So, we have 2 packs here. Let's see here. We've got, these are all collectors. They're all going to be shinies and alt cards and ultra rares and such. We have the Potion Healing. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Thank you, Alter, darling. Sacrifice, gain 3 life. Kinda hard to see the art, but it's also just nothing special. It's your standard red potion. Dueling Rapier. Which, by the way, I found out as somebody who is spent his childhood history LARPing in the Society for Creative Anachronism. People who specialize in rapier use do not like being called rapists. That's apparently not the historically accurate term. Who knew? But she does look like she is going to be very happy at wrecking you with that pointy stick. That's some pretty good art. Scion of Stygia. A Tiefling Shaman. Gets flash, so come on, focus, you fuck. I know you're having a hard time because it's shiny, but flash, so it can be cast at any time you could cast an instant, which is great for dropping it like right in the middle of a fight. When it enters the battlefield, target creature opponent controls rolls a d20, 1 to 9 tap it, 10 plus tap it, does not untap during controller's next untap step. So great for mitigating your defenders. Oh. Tomb of Annihilation, which is pretty cool. So with the Forgotten Realms set, they have a mechanic where you go into a dungeon, and certain cards will say, like, when you draw a card, you can advance and enter a dungeon or go on an adventure, and allows you to go through the different tracks of a dungeon. And there's 3 of them. There's the Lost Mines of Phandelver, there's the Tomb of Annihilation, and then there is the Mad Mage, the one that's underneath Waterdeep. And you just choose, like, you get a bit of a choose your own adventure type thing. It's themed off of the original dungeon pretty well. Like, trapped entryway to Tomb of Annihilation, you lose, each player loses a life. And then you can either go to the oubliette to discard a card and sacrifice a creature, and a land, or the Veils of Fear, each player loses 2 unless they discard a card, and then into the Sandfall cell, each player loses 2 unless they can sacrifice an artifact or creature, and then the Cradle of the Death God, create the Atropal, legendary 4/4 black, flips over, there's your Atropal. This was a cool feature, but they only had 3 dungeons in it, which kind of ticked a lot of us off, because there should have been more. And also, the fact that these were collectible, they had a rarity to them instead of being like token level, kind of annoyed me, because then if you got cards with, like, venture into the dungeon as an effect, like this torch does, which again, lovely art, but you didn't have any dungeon cards because you just didn't pull them from the decks, it really screwed you over. You could not build around that mechanic. Got your 50 feet of rope, which is some standard quality adventuring gear. Gets around walls, which is nice. Target creature does not untap, which is cool, and you can venture. So that's nice utility. That's one of the things I liked about the Forgotten Realms set, is that you got a lot of really odd utile things. Temple of the Dragon Queen. Temple of the Dragon Queen enters the battlefield, may reveal a dragon card from your hand. Temple Dragon enters the battlefield unless tapped unless you revealed a dragon card that way. And then you just choose a color, so it's an okay one. I guess you could use any one color, which is cool. Foil Shiny Swamp, which is probably... that's probably an important swamp somewhere in Faerun, but there's so freaking many of them. Oh, there's a nice mythic, the Demi-Lich. I remember seeing a cracked article about dumb Dungeons and Dragons creatures, and like at the top of the list was the Demi-Lich because it looked like something you could take out with a baseball bat. No, it's something that kills off a player each round, basically. 50 feet of rope for when you absolutely have to climb out of a really deep pit. Yes. Or into the Well of Dragons. Does everybody have 50 feet of rope? Because it's a 300-foot drop. Oh, you bought some extra? Excellent, excellent. Standard art there. I think that's the art from the Monster Manual for a 5th. Costs 1 less blue for each sorcery spell you cast this turn. It's a 4/3. Whenever Demi-Lich attacks, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Copy it. You may cast the copy. You may cast Demi-Lich from your graveyard by exiling 4 instant and or sorcery cards from your graveyard in addition to paying its other costs. So you just can't put the thing down, which is very Demi-Lich. Got the full art card for Hellish Review. Hellish Rebuke, which is cool. Definitely has that Hellish Rebuke feel of, oh, you stabbed me with a sword, I guess I'm gonna have to set you on fire now. Werewolf Pack Leader full art card. I do like the full art cards because they look neat, but I don't know. Between that and then alt art cards and foil cards, it just, how many times are you gonna get the same card into a set? It has Pack Tactics, so we've got rules for that in this now. Whenever a Werewolf Pack Leader attacks, if you attacked with creatures total power of 6 or greater during this combat, draw a card. I really actually don't know how that works out as Pack Tactics, but to the end of turn, Werewolf Pack Leader, base power and toughness 5/3, gains trample and isn't a human. So you're paying to transform it from a 3/3 humanoid werewolf. Cool. And then you've got the alt cards, which are all like first and second ed line art and inkwork art. Like that's some OG art right there. Which I do like these because you've also got the first art of some of the named characters, like Trelisara, the Moon Dancer, which is pretty cool. So that's neat. And oh yes, second mythic because these are collector's packs. Icing Death, the Frost Tyrant. Flying, vigilant. When it dies, create Icing Death, Frost Tongue, a legendary white equipment artifact. Token with equipped creature gains 2 and 0. Whenever equipped creature attacks, tap target creature defending player controls and equip for 2. So that's cool. Not only is it a pretty decent dragon with flying and vigilance, and a white dragon, so it has vigilance, which matches well with white. Like, vigilance is one of their key abilities. But it also has the part where it turns into a sword, which is neat. Now this is where it gets really annoying to me because you've got the alternate art card foil edition. We don't need all this, damn it. And it's a common. It's a common. It's pretty, but it's a common. It doesn't matter. And then Zolto, the Fire Duke. Whenever he is dealt damage, venture the dungeon. 7/3. Nice. And he's trample. So he's a big, chunky boy. So that was pack 1. Let's see here. What land do you think we have in this one? We had swamp there. I'm going to say island. Let's see here. Hey! I win. I win forever. Island. The fuck is that even supposed to be an island of? It's a cool looking card. Pretty dark artwork, so it's hard to see. We got Swarming Goblins with a D20 mechanic, which is kind of cool because you can create more goblins. In fact, you just create more goblins. I kind of like that. Plus, since you use D20 spin down dice, that's cool. Let's see here, Ranger's Hawk. Because when you're a ranger, you absolutely want to get a bird, a small bird, as your one pet you get if you go Beastmaster. Because, you know, you literally can't have a druid do that or have a wizard get it for free as their familiar. That has to be your bonded pet as a Beastmaster. Scaled Herbalist. Cool looking lizard man. Can put a land card from your hand into the battlefield. That's cool. That increases your ability to drop mana, which is nice. I'm gonna say that's an okay axe. That's not a great axe. It's alright, but I don't know. And then we got Burning Hands, a timeless classic. And I like the fact that it's a very precise V pattern, a 90-degree arc in front of the person. Exactly, no more, no less. Smexy Kobold. I did not see a Kobold. Power word kill is remarkably cheap. Destroy target non-angel, non-demon, non-devil, non-dragon creature. That's also very specific. But yeah, that is pretty dark and impressive. Adult Gold Dragon, which is red and white. Oh, the original line art was messed up for Cobalt. It's got Flying, Lifelink, and Haste, so honestly, that's a good combination. I should play more red and white. Combination of Haste and Lifelink and Vigilance right there. 3 strong mechanics. Solid art card, Share the Spoils, where everybody's arguing over their cut, which makes sense. That's a pretty standard thing for D&D parties. When Share the Spoils enters the battlefield, each opponent loses the game. When Share the Spoils enters the battlefield or an opponent loses the game, exile the top card of each player's library. During each player's turn, that player may play a land or cast a spell from among the cards exiled with Share the Spoils, or they may spend mana as though it were the mana of any color to cast the spell, and they do exile the top card of their library. Interesting. Being able to cast from other people's decks is really a mixed bag, but can be very fun. There we go. Short Paladin, big chunker dog. Love to see it. Vigilance, which you would expect, and when it enters the battlefield, opponent controls more lands than you. Search your library for basic plains card, put it in the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Oh, yeah, that kobold. I'm curious about the number of people who turned furry from that kobold, honestly. Got the art card, alt art card, Displacer Beast. Enters the battlefield, venture the dungeon, displacement, return it to its owner's hand. So if it's about to be destroyed, you pop it back into your hand, which is handy. Got Barrowan of Clan Undur, who is a uncommon. A nice dwarf cleric, gets adventuring. Mind Flayer. Dominate monster. When Mind Flayer enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature as long as you control Mind Flayer. Of course Mind Flayer is a blue card. It's fuckery, so it's gotta be a blue. And then you've got the alt art cards specifically for lands. Here's the Evolving Wilds Dungeon Module art card. Evolving Wilds is a very common special land for Magic the Gathering. It's in every set. It's a core part of core, period. But of course they've got to have one of the have a OG module art for it. We got Dancing Sword, which is always kind of cool. Gets 2/1 when when a quick creature dies. You may have it become a 2/1 construct with flying and ward 1. If you do, it isn't equipment. I'm not sure how I feel about that mechanic myself, because the thing has to die for Dancing Sword to actually dance. But and then Treasure, which is totally not a mimic, just regular treasure. But it's also a token card, so it's got Gwenny there, 4/1 Trample Cat. Those were some pretty good cards. The Collector's Pack had some good mythics in it, as you'd expect. Actually, this second pack had a good bit of rares, but did not have any mythics. But I got like 2 out of the first one. Icing Death, Demi-Lich. So I still ended up with basically 1 mythic per, which is pretty cool. So thank you, Kohime, for opening those cracking those Thank you for smoking all the crack. Let's go back to game screen. For opening those packs... Turn face tracking back on. Turn camera towards face again. Can't wait to have a second camera. Have a second camera. It doesn't fucking work though. And then go away menus. Okay, where the hell were we? We were cracking planets. That's what we were. I have a crappy camera to try whenever well, the thing is, I'm looking at next paycheck. I'm going to be buying an iPhone 10 for face tracking, because it will allow me to do a lot more advanced face tracking, even in VC face. Like the model is not rigged well enough to do all the cool stuff you can do with iPhone tracking. When that happens, the Logitech. I see it says Logi right here, right there, right fucking there. Logitech streamer cam. That's my opinion of it. Not worth 120. For that price, you could pick up a older iPhone, use it for face tracking, and it's also a really good camera. Something that's not an iPhone 10, or you could probably buy a cracked iPhone 10 at about the price that the Logitech cost. Wow! Wow! Bitsy says hi. Ah, I got bonked. But once I have that, then this becomes my table camera. And I use the face tracking on the iPhone. Even without a good model setup, it's still going to work well. Now let's go back to base because we have cracked everything. Oh, let's gather our shit. Stop bonking keyboard, you bastard. Love you. You bonky keyboard. Let's actually live cam. Turn off face tracking. There we go. There's my little idiot. Oh my goodness. In high quality, well lit. Look at this guy. Look at this beautiful dum-dum. This precious pile of stupid right here. He loves having his ears ruffed, which is funny because the other cat in the house does not. Because you get two reactions. You either get the cat who leans into your palm and goes, yes, acknowledge my ears. And you got the one that's turning its head around and yelling at you and going, stop! Don't touch radar dishes! Cat radar sensitive. And this collar has told on him so many times because it's got this magnet on here for getting him past the door that his brother can't get in. But it's had screws, staples, an X-Acto knife, or I should say a craft scalpel knife. It's had a Bic lighter. Every time he gets on my tables, he gets something stuck to it. The sound of it going click bothers him. He jumps off the table, and he goes wandering in like everything's perfectly fine. Oh, how are you? With something dangling from his neck because he's stupid. He's got this nice little like white Coke smear on his face. That's where he gets all of his energy from. He does drugs. Can I get you to stand up and show? Can we show the scar? Nope. You are distrustful of that. He's got look at these white socks. He's got socks. This beautiful dum-dum. He just got his neck stuck to the cap or the shelf there. Oh, I love my boy so much. Okay. I had to show him off because he's here. And then turn face tracking back on. And then click the have cat bonk table again. There we are. Hello? I said turn face tracking on. There we go. Hello? Bruh. Face tracking. There! Jeezy Pete's. Cat. Yes, that was Cat. That was Blitzkrieg Thunderclaw. Named for my capability, my inability to name anything when given plenty of time to do so. The story behind him being named Blitzkrieg Thunderclaw is pretty boring by comparison to his awesome name. I'm out of shrink wrap. Alright, well, we will just unplug and leave all these RTGs here. But he was rescued because the house he's from was just like he's the only one left of his litter. None of them were smart, but he got out of that house, so he lived. Like the rest of them just died in the dumbest fucking ways. Like one of them got knocked off of a bookcase by another cat, and like some Lion King shit. But I had him as a baby for 2 weeks, and I couldn't come up with a name the whole time. My brother, who named our first cat, Ravage, after the Transformer, kept throwing out names, and he couldn't get that I didn't want him to name the damn cat. It's my cat. I'm the one who was taking responsibility for it being in the house, and getting the blame for it if it was too annoying. I was gonna name it, and I said, and I quote, "I will name the damn thing, I don't know, Blitzkrieg Thunderclaw before I'll let you name the damn thing. Is my cat back off?" So I go to the vet clinic, the cat maintenance center, cat mechanic. The hell did I just hit? And to get him snipped and chipped, and I don't have a name for him yet. Now I am filling out the form, and I have no idea what to call the bastard. So I googled how to spell Blitzkrieg, and since then he has been Blitzkrieg Thunderclaw. Also known as Blitzy, also known as Bitsy, also known as Ditzy, Boo Boo, Fluff Butt. You know, as you do. But I love him. He is absolutely precious to me. He has been an emotional support animal when I really needed him. Folks, I gotta be honest, I'm not even sure if I'd be here without him. He saw me through some dark times. He's stupid, really stupid, but he's so pretty. He's soft, and he's very loving. He knows when somebody's having a bad day, and he will annoy the crap out of them until they are done having a bad day. Oh shit, fuck it, I'm not putting a cooldown on the sounds. Y'all want to burn 500 points setting off Goat Scream? Go right ahead. Especially since, you know, setting off jump scare sounds on my ass is only fair, considering the number of times I've done that to y'all on your own streams, for some of you. Sadly, Bits has wandered off. He's not feeling sleepy. So he has decided he is going to wander about and probably pester people into feeding him, which they will not. I feed him. And he knows this, but he's also cute, so he thinks he can get away with it. Oh hey, let's just link up with this path here. And completely cover it in shit. Fantastic. And screw up the gradient. I will need to go and hit some graphite and make more shrink-a-dink packagers, but right now I'm not too worried about it. I've got all of my shell scans done, so let's go over and grab the objective for that. Give me Gib Terraria. Backpack. Oh, fuck. I'm holding four packagers. Come on. Active. I need to fill it with argon, a pop coral, and soil. Argon. I have to grab a gas? Are you fucking kidding me? Is this argon? Did I happen to have? Good. I happen to have argon. Argon. Do I have a dirt can? I don't think I have a dirt can. Oh, I do have a dirt can. Cool, because you know what I have? An even bigger dirt can. Yeah. Frick yeah. Now to find some pop coral. I think I killed a lot of the pop coral in the area. There we go. How you doing, buddy? Splop. Okay. Whee. Need to fix that. Screwed up the road. Okay. And now, to get a little horny. Aww. They're always cute. Hey, buddy. Nah. Oh, this one's got some pretty big horns. Like, it's got some big horn energy. It could mess... Yeah, I think it could mess somebody up. Great, gotta climb, so... Why you up here? Little baby, why you up here? I did not set these. Why are my presets dead? I had just 1 through 4 was all dances specifically for this purpose, and because I don't have any other use for emotes, I play alone. Which, I mean, if friends wanted to play Astroneer with me, they only need to ask. you not my friend yet? Are you gonna get in the robot, Shinji? Do I have to do another dance? Yeah. Oh, oh. And not dead. Good! The best of landings end in not death. Okay, you little bugger, let's look at you because you are... Aww. Look at that. That one's gonna fuck somebody up with them horns. So cute. So deadly. I love it. What do you do? Aww. See that? Whee! Fantastic. Now you wait here with the rocket ship. Got 4 packagers. I dropped a packager. Over here, 5. I can get most of the RTGs back. Yeah, let's go get most of those RTGs back. Don't think I have a trade sat here. No, this is my first base, so it's also my shittiest. My first offsite base, so it's also my shittiest. I'll also probably be... because once I'm done with Astroneer, I'm going to need some content, but I will probably be busting out Deep Rock Galactic at that point. I'm not sure. I kind of like having the more creative, less violent games. But I also know that if I have Deep Rock Galactic and I don't play Deep Rock Galactic, there are people who will hunt me for sport. And I also had a friend who, like, literally the second I booted it up, it's not even through the, you know, made with NVIDIA, Intel, this company made it, you know, all that shit that it does. But just, it's not even through that. First time booting it up, immediately get a ping, hey, mind if I join? And I explained to him I just booted up for the first, just booted up, and he's like, okay, do you mind if I join though? I'm like, for the first time, I've never touched the game before. Oh, gotcha, sorry. When you're done with the tutorial, may I join? Like, bro, okay, fine. Yeah, let's do this. I enjoy it. I like Driller. I think I'll probably main Driller because of Flamethrower. But, haven't played a lot of it either. Okay. Do we have any graphite nearby? Any graphly doodas? Ready to the graphiludes? Rock and Stone, Drowsy 22 re. Indeed, for Rock and Stone, brother. Like, that seems to be the game to play right now. And I'm not for trend chasing, which is why I played Cyberpunk 2077 like a year after it came out, which is a year and a half after it was relevant. But at the same time, it does seem like a fun game. And I want to avoid violence by people who will probably hurt me if I don't play it. There we go, and to hell with the terminals. Don't need those. The base stations. Now, let's go back to... Yeah, Regress was, I wasn't gonna name names, but that was the person who was all like, hey, mind if I join? And Regress did mention that they gave you that game, so, collab, darling? Ooh, slidey. Yeah, I was afraid of booting it up for a little bit because I saw the number of Chivos that he's got already. And I was afraid that something would happen, and it absolutely did. But, you know, Regress is darling. They are wonderful people. They do not have a Twitch account. They have actively destroyed their Twitch account, if memory serves. But, yeah, I guess we need to do a Tarkov collab, and we need to do a, at least one Galactic Deep Rock. One Diggy Diggy Hole Simulator 2020. Yeah, I bought Tarkov, and then I was like, yeah, I kind of want to play it first off stream before we do a collab, because I'm not sure what it's like. And that was when you told me that it was like forced multiplayer. I'm like, oh great, it's not at all what I want to play. Fuck. I'd rather just fight bots. I don't want to deal with people. If I wanted to deal with people, I wouldn't have been a streamer. Chat does not count as people. But I do want to play it. Tarkov does look fun. Oh, don't give me that look, Kels. How long have you known you weren't people? Let's be real. And Kohime, aren't you a plushie? Not sure if I'm outing you on that one, but pretty sure you're not humanoid. Plushies are people too. I don't know, man. Ultra is a Chevy movie theater. I honestly would believe that 100%. I need at least 2 beacons before I diggy diggy hole myself. So I need a quartz. Don't think I'm gonna get one without exploding rock. Or wait. You can spin quartz. Oh, and you're already loaded. Good. Spin! Spin, monkey, spin! I would like to see more from this game, like, hate to compare it to Minecraft, but more openness to some of its design. Because there's an end point to this game, whereas Minecraft, technically the Ender Dragon is the end of game, but not really. But I feel like once you're done playing this game, unless you want to go back and have the distinct experience of playing with friends, you're kind of done. There's the post-game of playing around on bases, teleporting from planet to planet and such, and having that funness, but like, there's a limit to the amount of space in the game, there's a limit to the amount of things to build in the game, other than crafting your own really cool-ass base, unless you're, you know, a utilitarian schmuck like I am. There's not so much postscript to the game, or gameplay past a certain point. Let's make one more. Probably don't need 3, but let's... Usually only use 2, but let's just be sure. I do love this game, though. But that part just does seem to... That feels like it's a little bit limited by being more specific than Minecraft or other crafting survival games. It feels like it in turn limits itself, which... Mission. Collect 250 bytes I will not use. Good. I think the only... Artox is the last one. Found some cool clothes, but now you have to modify them, of course. Let me know if you want opinions on it. Let me know if you want help on that. Darling, I love helping people with their Vroids. I have a decent amount of experience with it. I've done a lot of fuckery on it. I enjoy it, and I am more than happy to tell you how you're wrong. You're wrong on the internet. But also just, like, help people. I mean, we spent hours trying to get Moe events going. Those were good times. That was not at all time wasted. I had fun figuring out the hair design with you. And showing you around the tools. And then watching you immediately just take off and own this thing. This shall be my entrance. A bit edgy, get rid of the ponytail. Oh no! Ponytails can be plenty edgy, darling. The amount of invisible rocks on this planet is too damn high. I've hit more than a couple of them. Yeah, it has 5,000 more polygons. Oh, well, there's some quartz anyway, so... whatevs. I'm going to be a little sad when we're out of Astroneer, because we've got like one more planet to crack after this one, and then hit the satellite, and then... Unless I want to go and do the planetary beacons, the ancient scouting satellite thingamawhat's, which just, if I understand correctly, it just gets you, I think it just gets you more bytes, which I don't need. There's nothing really left as far as play goes. You know what? Let's dive. Let's fuck over that hist plant. Yep. Screw that histbane. Eat it, fart plant. Trust me, I'll show you SRVs and you'll meet. Which, oh! Bother! Why do I forget these things all the time? Darling, the fuck is that scanner you use to scan systems? It's not the planetary scanner. You've got another scanner. I've seen you use it. It's like a deep scanner, deep space scanner or something like that. That makes scanning planets easier or systems easier. I think? It's not the honk. Because you honk, and then there's that one that the... Yeah, there's the honk, the D scanner. Then there's the planetary scanner, which you use, or surface scanner, which launches probes. But then, isn't there another scanner, a third scanner you can use that scans stuff? No, no, not look at all the plants from the menu. It's for actually discovering them, for getting detailed scans of things in the system. Because you did a lot of exploration for a job that ended up canceling itself right at the end. Deep space scanner. Yeah, where do I get one of those? What'd it do? Just hit... Oh, is it standard issue? That's probably my biggest issue with Elite Dangerous. They don't tell you shit. Like, that game is a whole lot of, you figure it out yourself, homie. Okay, well, I'll have to poke around on that, because that looked like it was a lot easier than flying around planet to planet, dropping probes on everything. At the very least... Ooh, you hurt your wrist playing it? Ouch. I do like Elite Dangerous, but I just... The amount of... You figure shit out? I mean, hell, you had to talk me through getting out of the pilot's bed space. And I've got an Asp Explorer now. I've got a ship like yours, which can easily do 20 light year jumps. Oh, this is getting cool looking. As I just break everything. But, I only recently found out how to make it actually use the extent of your jump capability on jumps. So I'm not just hopping, like, star to star as close as possible. Uh-oh. Not going through that, am I? I'm gonna have to build a... I need a bigger drill. Gotta look for guardian sites for... Oh, right. That's the other thing, is I need to talk to a technician to get engineering done on my engines. Fuck you, plant. Never trust a plant. I heard that. You're just identifying yourself as a target for later. I need to go back to base, home base on Silva, and build a better drill. Engineering's paying past tier 3, but the FSD boosting stuff is totally worth it. Yeah, that has been my opinion, is once I got, I've got a B-grade B-grade frame shift and then B-grade thrusters. So I still have some room for improvement, but like the A grades on both of those are expensive as hell. But just that in of itself has boosted its speed to comparable to my Cobra 3, and the jump is being significantly better. And of course the maximum tonnage goes up with better thrusters. But yeah, I think I should do more, I should do some Elite Dangerous streams, honestly. Just like, if I don't know what to play, just fill in with some space trucking. All these resources just laying around because I do not care. Whoop. The only resources I really care about are gases, because you can't get gases from trade platforms. Yeet. Big stretch. I also need to plug in that damned control, the Cytec 45 I got, and get it set up, because I've been playing off keyboard and mouse this whole time. Because... yeesh. Next game is Astroneer Automata. Kelly? Kells. Raffi's not here to ban you. But don't think you're safe. Where is my base? Spin faster. Where base? Base Doko. Base Doko. There you are. Trying to hide from me. Grr. That beer is empty and I'm sad. I would have some more Fritos, but they're extremely crunchy and you probably don't need that in your life. Bestafar. I'll attach to... Ooh. Boost the drilling tool. That's kind of cool. Let's just go ahead and scan you in, though. More proof the Big D wants everyone to be furry. Treasure Planet. Yes! Oh, 100%. Also calling Disney the Big D. Okay, so you come over here. And you huddle up as Knight. Now Kith. Speaking of that, should do more missions in the starting area, work up to a better ship. Two-person exploration team, we can repair and refuel each other's ships. True. I linked up with Raffi Sunday. Told him that all the cool kids hang out in Coinbase. So we got him over there. Not power cells. But we also ended up on the way between where he was, Packager, and where we were. We stopped by a place that sold Explorers. So we went and each bought one. He had to break his Cobra. I broke my Dolphin. My Dolphin was worth about 2 mil. My Cobra is worth almost 4, so I'm keeping it for now. Oh, are you a small? There has to be a better way to go through these. Titanium alloy and diamond. Oh my god, something that uses diamond. Titanalloy. Well, what's diamond? Take 2 graphene. Graphite and hydrazine. Do I have graphene? Your nanocarbon. Titanalloy. Let's see here. So more like survivability if you want to go beyond Sagittarius Alpha. Won't be for a while though. We got to get yourself longer jump range. Yeah, jump range is going to be a thing. 2 titanalloys and 1 diamond. Or 1 titanalloy, 1 diamond. Okay. Stop that. Diamond was graphene, that's what I came over here for. I was just hyped that I had titanalloy. Nope, looks like I'm gonna have to make graphene. Jumping onto the laptop and you have... Oh my god, you have a Sidewinder, the best damned ship in the verse. Oh, I have to go out to my mines. Screw it, I'm taking my flyer. Asp Explorer can jump almost as far as a Diamondback if you fit right upgrades, but it'd be easier to kit you out in a Diamondback. Check the one I actually have. Where's my flyer? I went right past it. Come on. Oh, tangentially, which mode should you be playing in? Or an Anaconda once you step up to that? Yeah, it'll be a while before I can Anaconda. Open space, I play mostly on solo mode or private. I don't want to deal with people when I'm gaming. Again, y'all don't count as people. Seen 3 commanders the entire time you've been playing. Fair. That is not an active farm. Not counting Swarmy. Well, of course. I mean, you're mostly playing with Swarmy's crew. Most of them are in Sol. Yeah. Is this where my Kooshball factory is? Yes, and you have a reasonable amount. Let's just screw over physics. This is going to be hilarious. Flying with things attached to you is always funny. Saj Mamba didn't work out as you were hoping. Yeah, I don't have much experience with good ships in general. I went from Sidewinder to Adder to Cobra 3 to a Dolphin and a Cobra 3 to now Diamondback Explorer. Yeah, the same Explorer you have. I think it's a Diamondback. And the Cobra 3. Which mostly because the Cobra 3 has better carrying capacity. I'm mostly keeping it as a hauler. Cobra was also the one that I got very disillusioned with the game in because I was doing a lot of those go and retrieve some sensitive data from a crash site things, and they're all like, you might get attacked by ships. Like, yeah, okay, you say that on basically everything out here. And I drop in and immediately get hammered by 3 Cobras and something else. I didn't see everything. It was like 3 to 5 ships, but there was at least a couple Cobras. And I just got absolutely shreked so hard I could hear All-Star ringing in my ears. I didn't even turn around. I couldn't even turn to face them. And the worst part is I had just spent like a half hour scanning a system that was... I had checked. I needed to get 4 more light years away. 4. To be able to cash it in, and it was worth 180 grand. Just that system. But because I crashed, or because it got destroyed, I no longer had that data. Because your scan data, your system data from explorations, goes away when you crash. And I hate that. Graphene. And hydrazine. Okay. Put those back. And it's just, I had no hope on that fight. It was threat 4. It came out as a threat 4. It's like, if I can't even have any hope in hell of dealing with the threat 4, what am I doing? Don't accept contracts that are 40 jumps. Yeah. Let's let the easy bake oven go while I bring this back to my farming ground. I think it was roughly this way, ultimately. I'm a lot less confident it was ultimately this way. Oh, but I see a green speck, so one of my farm spots is out here. Oh, seeing 2. Whoa, there's a hole. He goes past this area and then north. Nope, it was this area exactly. Come on. Bug. There we go. Now back home. Indeed, enjoy your lurk and your leftovers, darling. Enjoy. Oh, come on, move. Oh, am I off screen? I'm off camera. That is the worst part about Astroneer, is you can click out of the game so freaking easily if you have more than one monitor. And who doesn't have multiple monitors these days? Luddites. Luddites who just left to cook their food. So close to cracking one more planet. I think I got like 1 or 2 sessions left because I could do another crack on Artox, just another sesh. And then batting cleanup, doing the satellite, maybe finding chess pieces. Now I'm out of hydrazine again. Ooh, lab rat achievement. I think I need to make diamond to get all of the last thing of what's necessary. Build the ain't no fucking around drill strength. Mod. Reload my backpack. Come on, drill. Come on, buddy. There we go. You burn through so much thrusty juice in this game, I tell you what. But honestly, flight and such, it's so worth it. Yeet! While that yeets, I'm going to go and grab a beer, which are right behind me. Not going far, guys. Not going far. I'm right over here. I do not know how long that string cheese has been in my fridge. I have string cheese in my drinks fridge. It's floor. Damn it. Come on. Ah! Really need to finish the flooring. I'm floating through space. That's what this is. Let's see here. There's Silva. Galacio is way the hell out in the middle of nowhere. There we go. Sag Mama, at least you can sell stuff for not much less than you paid for it. True. Responded to that a bit late. Hope I didn't miss any redeems. I would have felt... I always feel bad about the idea of missing a redeem. I mean, happens to literally everybody, but still, I don't feel as though I am... Where's my... Where did Mouse go? Mouse don't go. I just missed the landing spot because of the fact that my mouse was out of the game. For frick's sake. I don't know. I just don't feel as though I'm quality enough that I could get away with, missing redeems. And going, oh, sorry, I didn't see that there. It's like, darling, there's not that many people here. Let's be honest. Plonk. Yeet. And now I've got a packager. I'm gonna just go ahead and put down. Grab that drill mod. And now we hop on our spaceport and go back on over to where we just came from. Which is why oftentimes try to set shit up near base, but what I've been finding is if you set up your bore site near one of these places, near one of the artifacts here, you can follow the gravity well down. Oh, that is a lot of velocity. This is steep. Like, I'm not even pressing forward. This is just inertia. Holy crap. Oh, whoa, right off the side. Rapid jumps are difficult because it appears to auto supercruise you. Well, I mean, you can also get rid of your supercruise. Well, not your supercruise, but your supercruise assist. I keep the autopilot for docking, but I got rid of the supercruise assist. I just don't use it. And meanwhile, that's another, like, size 1 slot I could fill with something else, like a planetary scanner. Way more useful. Okay, easy boy. We're getting close because gravity's getting really weird, so we have to be near the core. Okay, let's just pull you off. Put you over here. Wow, no, I did not want to open my display settings. Thank you, game. You are continuing to do the thing, and I really don't like that. Drill strength 3. unpack, and let's fuck up the ground. Fuck you, Earth. I was hitting things with my thumb. You know what? Let's see if I can drive this all the way down. Can I drive you to the center? Oh my god, it's liking it. Or at the very least, over to here. Yes, so that is causing all the glitches, but I can hop off right here. Woo, that was some fun. That is awesome. I should have tried that sooner. Core was yellow? Be careful of weird gravity, I will lose my rig. If I do that, I will come back here with packagers and just backpack it. But for now, I'm okay. There we go, perfect. Now, what is... oh, God. Oh, God. What's this one take? Companion cubes. Oh dear. Can get pretty deep, but super difficult with your angle of approach, or you end up stuck in a switching loop. Ugh. Those gravity switch loops are the worst. So what the hell is companion cube? Companion cube, companion cube, companion cube. Perfect! Diamond! I just made a bunch of diamond. Yes! Okay. It's dropped. Whoa, not that one. What? I mean, it's a lot easier to spot this entrance point. Admittedly, there's a giant ramp going to it. Okay, come on. Get at an angle where you can get into the pilot seat. Do not drive offside, just turn around nice and easy. Nice and easy, come on. Like your dad. Nope. Nope. Oh my god. So like this, Alter. This is what you warned me about? We're going, we don't need roads. Hey, it's an achievement! Fantastic. Come on, buddy. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. You just gotta hit the... No, you need to go there. Come on, this will be perfect. And sticks the landing, motherfucker. Yeah! Okay. So, plan B. Figure out where this comes out. Okay, then. Flip. Oh, God. Oh, well. Oh, my God. That is way too much fun.
Whoops. Wrong button. Shit.
Yep. 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 I can't clap because the damn sensor drops hand tracking when I clap. That was great, though. Oh my God. Perfect timing, Alter. Thank you. Thank you, darling. I love you. Where were we? Doing my favorite thing in the world. Digging up. I have a great amount of respect for games that allow you to dig up. I'm probably sufficiently vertical. Oh my God. Come on, come on. Help if I turned that off. Okay. You gonna eat a pizza? Kells, you missed it. I drove into the core of the planet with the ship. It went about as you would expect. Like, right after Alter warned me, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, I can package this thing up. It's fine. It's cool, it's cool. Yeah, no, the thing happened. The thing Alter warned me about. But that's fine, because I managed to land it, That was, more than a 360 no-scope. That was like lots of numbers no-scope. And just landed it on top of the dome, or on top of the sphere in the center of the planet. Oh, it's perfect. Had to have been at least 620. Is maybe a 1080. Might have been a 4K. Who knows? But heck of a fun time on that. Figuring out how to get facing forward enough for momentum to go the right direction to land where I wanted to. 540. I'll go with 540. And then I've bailed on this thing twice, like caused it to get caught in a gravity well. Twice. 1.5. 520. I think. I don't know. Look, I listened to those advertisements from television warning us about math. Math, not even once. $540, 360 plus 180. I believe you fully. I trust your expertise on the matter of being an accountant. Or just, like, smarter. Bloop. Screw you, shield wall, motherfucker. But yeah, I did put in some sound redeems in the channel points, and I reduced the cost of some things, and brought... Stay right there. How do I have 0 channel points for myself? Oh, I'm not logged in. On my own. The fuck ever. Okay, well, either way, did bring back the Cyberpunk. It's not free for me. Well, it should be free for me, but it requires me being logged in, but I'm apparently not logged in my overlay. So that's a thing. I did bring back the 2,777 point redeem with something cooler than me trying to be Keanu Reeves, because I will never, ever be Keanu Reeves, and I just need to accept that. I think you need to pop out the dock because I'm logged into Twitch in OBS, which would be weird if I wasn't. To be able to... Planets are so big, yo. To be able to pull the specific redeems, because for some reason on the overlay I'm not logged in. But that's fine, it lets me see you guys, and that's what matters. And scanner with joystick is suffering. The D-scanner, planet scanner, deep space scanner, which scanner? We've apparently got several on the ship. You know what? I see something important. Vitally important. This was destiny! Okay, I see one more reason why I would continue to play Astroneer after cracking all the planets and doing the satellite. That is to fulfill Doppel's legacy and build a horniest base. Follow in the footsteps of great people. Yeah, she was like one horn shy, yeah? Oh! That's a spaceship, chunks. Hey Dops, you like my horn? Well, I don't know if you can trade server to server, but if so, I'd be more than willing to give you this horn. Failing that, I'm absolutely willing to make a horny space in honor of your profound work. I came out on the weird side of things because I left that direction. Came out of it there. Wow. Now I'm just completely fucking with the planet entirely. Screw you, small buggy. Bunk. Well, if you want to look for it, this one was on Galacio, so you'll probably find it on Galacio. Cheers. Okay, yet another trip back home, and I need to... Should probably order up some hydrazine, because I don't have any left because I made diamonds, which is convenient. Oh, God. So, annoying thing about my setup, I'm gonna have to change it. I'm just gonna have to change it, but it's... Is I've got 4 monitors, as I've mentioned before, and it goes the tablet, the main monitor, the long monitor, and I got one outside that leads to the area I do VR in. That one was mirroring the main monitor, because that makes sense. But what I found out is that because it's the same thing, it's an HP with like built-in speakers and everything, like a multi-purpose monitor. But it's older, it's a little smaller. It doesn't like doing 1080p resolution like this one does, like my main monitor does. It does 900, so slightly smaller. Normally it will mirror 1080 and it'll deal with it. But I was playing Cyberpunk, which I had to uninstall and completely wipe everything, just destroy everything, then reinstall to be able to get those mods the fuck off of it so I could actually like get leveling mechanic to work. When I was playing that, it would window mode it on my main screen because it would see the native screen size. The maximum of the smallest screen mirrored was 900p instead of 1080p. So I had to pull it apart and set it up so that it's now tablet, main monitor, long monitor, and above main monitor is the one for outside. This unfortunately means that there's only one direction I can click in Astroneer that doesn't lead to another fucking monitor. Why not just let me full play? Why does full screen not work like in every other situation, Astroneer? Why? Why you gotta do this? Harpoon. Grab the harpoon. It just... Why it do? Why do the thing? Let's see here. Three of those. Drop the beacon I don't need. And then just grab a large platform B off the top of the stack of large platform Bs. And then mount the horn. Bring you back over here. Plant you. And then I was gonna go to the... I need to grab my Astronium canister. Which I have a canister of Astronium. It's one of these fucking things. Oh, it's the one with the strontium sticking out of it, I bet. And let's just go ahead and get some hydrazine. I'll just wait here for a second while that lands. Yeah, even in full screen mode, this game lets you move your mouse cursor outside of the monitor. So it's very easy to click outside the monitor and drop out of the game. And just every other game locks that shit. Every other game locks that shit. Astroneer does not. So with all my other grievances with it, which are all minor issues, the nigglings as they say, although I still feel a little uncomfortable saying that even though I know it's not what it just all the other, like, minor issues with the game. No, not you. The hydrazine. That part where you can click out of the game very, 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 very easily is the worst. Okay, let's go back to the planet. We are cracking this motherfucker tonight. I don't care how long it takes. We're so close. We've got 3 diamond. We only need 1, but I always grab the other 2 because the things are cool looking. Always lose track of where Glacio is. Land. Good, it did burn out the last of that canister. And then let's just yeet ourselves off to the core. I do love this game, and I'm so glad I watched someone play it to know that it was fantastic. Why is my light turned off? Rude. I never turned that off. You set your ship on fire. You destroyed your ship via heat. That's fun. I'm sorry that happened. Did you did you pull an Icarus and fly too close to the sun? Bonk. Add to an important FSD because it's going through the sun. Pay attention, I mean, okay. I understand when the FSD drops out because you're too close to the sun. And it puts you in way the hell too hot temperatures, but you gotta, like, push things, get a little bit more space, and then, like, get your escape angle trajectory right to get the hell out of there. And you set yourself on fire a little bit, but I've known more than one person to just fly directly at a sun. I don't get that. How do is biggest thing in space. Starting it back up does generate a lot of heat. True. It's also why I tend to have heat sinks on all of my ships. Oddly, I think I lost the medicines, which means gotta fly back to... if you... Damn it. Stupid. I don't think you can get those back once those are destroyed. You've got to abandon the mission. Yeah. It will not tell you it auto-fails, but it does tell you cannot get those back. Come on. You don't have to, but I always feed all three because it seems like the polite thing to do. Yes, crack the planet. And a fine, yeah. I'm not sure if I'll have free time after the stream. I'm trying super hard to get into work more often because I'm running out of the FMLA hours. So if I miss only one day of work, like today, I can keep that up indefinitely. Doesn't matter. If I keep missing 2 days a week, I run out in about 6-8 weeks, and then have no coverage if I get hit by another depressive spell. It doesn't help that the job pushes so much depression on me. But after stream, I'm pretty much going to go straight to bed. And then toss and turn. A lot. But it's tempting. I don't know where that dropped me in relation to my base. Way the hell away, but you know what? I've got a path back. You can go help Kohime out of noob space. You do not require me being there to do that. In fact, you didn't help me. You made it really hard to get out of noob space. Because you kept... Now, okay, you were in stream, so I shouldn't have been distracting you from also playing Elite Dangerous, but on stream. But I kept trying to get the name of the system that Swarmian crew base themselves in. And you would say the word, but it's not spelled like that. You would also say it a couple of different ways. Coin, koyane. And I'm like, I would type it out, put it into the chat, and you go, no, it's coin. Like, C-O-I-N? No, coin. Koine. C-O-I-N-E? Koine? That's where I got Coinye and Coinbase from. You did not tell me how it was spelled until, like, 3 iterations, darling. I remember that well. Also, I didn't know it required exact spelling for the search to fucking find it. Oh, fuck! Fuck you, plant. Fuck you. Now you're gonna go back through your VODs and see where that happened, just to see how many times you actually told me. I don't blame you. There's my home base tags. I am right close. Fuck you, plant. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Huh. Alright. That's one more correct. Hell to the yeah. And then I've got to get everything repackaged, unfortunately. Think I might just do some several there and back again trips. I don't think I want to try and shrink everything down to then have to put it all back in place. There it is. Let's get this in place, get it loaded up. And then next week we are cracking Artax. And we are hitting the satellite. Excitement! Oh my god, we are so close. Ah, loaded up with this as well. We are on our last wormy. We are on our last planet. Next Monday, we are going to finish this whole damn game. Not that it hasn't been amazing. Not that I haven't been deeply enjoying it. We might come back. Anytime they add new content, we will come back, like, just straight up. Like I said, I have complaints here and there about the game, but it's all really minor stuff with the exception of that fuckery with your screen. All right. So this is where I'll leave it, and then after tomorrow, probably after doing some more cleanup, I am going to, because I'm going to be hosting a friend over for the weekend again, and I don't want it to look like it always did. Well, don't want to look like nothing changed except the Amazon boxes on the floor. Already made improvements by cleaning my shower and curtain. Like a grown-ass adult. But I'm gonna get this equipment on over to Artax, and then going to get all built up and prepared for that run, because that's gonna be fun. I might haul a trailer with me, because I'm probably gonna... Oh, no. Nah, I'll be fine. But get that ready so that we can just hit the ground running next Monday, hit Artax, get us some wormies, get us a wormy boy to complete the set, and then bust that planet, hit that space station, mysterious mysterious floating satellite, get that end game, and then come back here when they do something cool with the game again. So I am going to go ahead and drop out, save and quit, and drop over to chatting. Oh, big stress. Ooh, I'm back. Folks, this has been once again fantastic. The difference between playing a game without my friends here talking shit and scaring me with goat noises and watching me drop my rover into the core of a planet. It's just so different. Again, going back through, I'm super paranoid about those fucking redeems.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fuck, I need to change the volume on that. Oh god, no, never mind. That terrified me. Oh my god. Suppose that's the proper volume for that. Yes. And yeah, I had to change the name on that like a dozen times to get Twitch to accept it, even though it was in sound alerts as fuck this shit, I'm out. So somebody got it into their sound alerts? Whatever. Whatever, Twitch. I see how it is. You're racist against VTubers. We all know this. It's understood. We get it. But folks, this has been great. We're close to the end to Astroneer. Eventually I'm going to find another game to play on Thursdays instead of just doing art streams, or just start doing art streams all the damn time. Not this Sunday, because I'm hosting somebody for the weekend. Well, maybe. Depends on when they leave, but next Sunday, gonna be doing models again. I've got a couple of options. I got a Lego tractor. I've got a Russian APC. Got some cool stuff I could do. I've got like a Porsche, a Lego Porsche. I haven't built Lego in ages. Oh my god. Darlings, I miss Lego so much. Really do. But I want to get to doing those. I need to get my workshop cleaned up again. I keep saying that, I know, but I need to get that taken care of so that I can set up my laptop to stream hand cam over there, like on the other end of the house, basically. So I can paint things, so we can paint the Eggy Jet. We can paint the Eggy Jet, guys. Paint Eggy Jet. Yes. We can paint Eevee's details. We can paint Hello Kitty's details. I forgot I was going to take pictures of those and post them, but I'll do that later. I can paint minis. I can show you painting techniques. I love painting minis. There are so many good techniques just with brush, let alone airbrush, let alone spray can, let alone all the other options you have. Like, just with a #1 round brush, you can do so much, and I love it. I should post pictures of my completed paintings. Like, there's some good ones, not gonna lie. There's also some shit, but, I mean, that's the way it always goes. Unless you're the type to go through and, like, delete all the paint off of a model and redo it once you've learned a few more techniques, in which case you're just painting the same models, same 8 models over and over again as you grow in skill. Galaxy, darling, welcome in, welcome in. You have the perfect timing. I said darling. Darling. That's what I fucking thought. You have the perfect timing of coming in at the end of the stream, unfortunately. We cracked a planet today and opened a couple packs of magic cards. And each sub opens a pack of magic cards. Doing that now. But, just sort of lining up plans for the future. Thursday is going to be an art stream. I'm going to be making an icon for the floof. I'm going to be fixing the Darling counter so it looks cooler. And who knows, maybe some other cool stuff. I don't know. Thursday might actually be like a light stream by comparison to most of my Thursdays. but Sunday, there's going to be nothing. Most likely, if I do, it's going to be unannounced, really. Just pop in, do stuff. Sunday after that, going to get back to model building, get back to doing stuff with the hand cam, you know, the cool shit. But in between then, it's going to be the last session of Astroneer, by all accounts, unless the goddamn rocket launcher plants, the goddamn rocket launcher plants on planet Artox just completely shrek my ability to make forward momentum. Those bastards can do it. If anything can, those bastards can do it. I might have to, like, dig under and then pop up on the freaking teleport spots. Who knows? But that's going to be the last session of that. And then after that, probably going to be doing some Deep Rock Galactic or Elite Dangerous. But I want to get more into the art streams and the crafting streams because that's... I love games. Oh, Galaxy, darling, happy birthday. It is 12:37, so you are Yeet Coast. Happy birthday. Do not tell me your age unless it's over 18, because if you're under 18, by Twitch toss I have to boot you, but I doubt you are. Either way, I hope your birthday goes well for you, darling. But that's, unfortunately, I'm out of really things to say other than I love y'all. That's, I'm gonna say could get you set up for retro fun stuffs you never got to play. That's tempting, but let me check my Steam account real quick here. What does it say I have for number of... I only have 842 games on Steam? I could have sworn it was way more than that. 157 tools. That doesn't sound right. 20 assorted software. 1 movie? What movie do I have? Well, regardless, I have like close to 1,000 games on Steam. Plus, there's everything from the bundle for racial justice and the bundle for Ukraine I could go through. Plus, I have an Oculus account. Plus, I have Grand Old Games and Epic. So I've got, as far as game content, unless you can think of something, Avalon, that'd be pretty dope. Only 347 games. Ha! Noob! You are only about, oh my god, I'm gonna have to place my little mouse, pointer. 100,000, 45,730,432 years old, but you don't look a day over 45,730,431 years old. Which is to say, you are a heckin' cutie and an absolute darling, as always. Of course, like right off the bat, no, I have not played Time Crisis. We'll talk about it later. But let's look for someone. Find me somebody to raid. Find me somebody to raid. Find me somebody to raid. Me somebody to raid. Swarmy's doing Monster Hunter Live. Fritz VA 15's doing Alex. Good one to fit the format. Shadow of the okay. I will sit. Well, let me check. Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of the Temple, the Shadow of Earth, Shadow of Chernobyl, I don't have Shadow of Colossus. That... I've seen some videos on that shit. PS4, PS2, PS3. What is that adorable dance-a-majig? Kosla Splinky? Or Kolga Splinky? That is a cute emote, Galaxy. Well, it's something we'll talk about it at a later time, though. Because I do want to sleep, maybe? And it's going to take me longer to sleep than it normally does. Because I'm actually trying to. But we got, Stealthy's doing Brilliant Diamond, but she's also got like 30 people along with Enya. Kupachokamog's doing Raft. Pretend to not be conscious. Ooh, lots of wiggles. Miss Jackie Dance, Miss Jackie Hyper Dance. The Hyper Dance is nice. I like the Hyper Dance. That's cute. So wiggly. And Kogala Spin. Y'all want to watch more Monster Hunter Rise with Swarmy? Otherwise, I'm not sure, unless I could... Let me search Astroneer. See who else is playing it. Let's see. Categories. Astroneer. Oh, well, that's a hilarious thumbnail of myself. It looks like I'm being snapped in half. I see no other VTubers. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, it's a rerun, so it's not live. I see no other VTubers playing Astroneer, so I normally, if I'm gonna hit somebody I know, I try to aim for one of the lower pop ones. Like Usa Usachu does not need more views for GeoGuessr. She's got 61 people watching her. She's doing fine. Belka JP's got 144. Belka never needs my help. Let's... And in the meantime, we lost... It's like Swarmy heard me talking about him. Are you here, Swarmy? Is that what's going on? Fritz VA15, I have popped in on before. They are a part of the Meowdy Extended Universe, Meowdy Expanded Universe. I believe they are somebody Stegosaurus, Stegs, and Sulfurish know. They do VR. They are pretty cool people. Let me see if I can catch the volume so it doesn't... There we go. Looks like their camera center line, so they're probably successfully using a headset, unlike mine. Oh! They're way the hell farther in than I am. Yeah, let's go raid Fritz. I have to pop my chat dock out specifically. Welcome to the chat room, yourself. Cool, thanks, me. /raid. FRITZVA15. Okay, it worked. Thought it was dying for some reason. Got the raid going. there's our raid message. Attach whatever you like to it. I'm gonna go with, oh, I should actually start attaching my own emotes to it because I have emotes now. That's what I'm gonna go with. Perfect. Folks, this has been fantastic, as always. Thank you all for showing up. We're going to be doing Art Thursday till I'm done with art, I guess, probably. So come on by for that. I'm sorry to drop out so quickly on you, Galaxy, but you just showed up at literally the very end. As always, be the monster you wanted to be, or be the monster you needed as a child. Love without hesitation. And fight for peace. Thank you to all the darlings who showed up, including, of course, Galaxy, Alter, Kohime, and such. Thank you to Bexray TV for being the newest darling in the fluff pile. We are hitting the raid now. Goodbye, my darlings. Goodbye.